Welcome to the Conversion Bible. This deep dive is powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you run smart discount campaigns on your store. You can test it for free on your Shopify store. Just land on the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. Today, we're really digging into a big challenge for anyone with a Shopify store. How do you actually turn more visitors into buyers? And specifically, we're looking at how artificial intelligence, AI, is offering some, well, pretty game-changing ways to do just that.
Absolutely. It's the core question, isn't it? When you see that average Shopify conversion rate, like 1.4%, it just tells you there's so much traffic not quite making it.
Yeah, 1.4% is kind of a sobering number. But the exciting part is what AI can potentially do about it. We're hearing about, potential jumps of 30% in conversion, even stories of stores basically doubling their rates using AI smartly.
And that's exactly what we want to unpack today. We'll break down how AI is really changing the game for Shopify conversions. We'll look at actual tools you can use, and this is important even if you don't feel like a tech whiz. We'll talk automation strategies driven by AI, and yeah, touch on some of those success stories to see what's really achievable.
Okay, let's get into it. To start, can you maybe paint a clearer picture? What does AI really mean for, an online store? We hear the term everywhere.
Right. At its core, for e-commerce, AI is about using computers to make smart decisions based on data. So instead of just relying on, say, manual checks or gut feelings, AI systems look at tons of customer interactions,
Yeah.
and they automatically figure out ways to make your store better. Think of it like a system that's always learning, always tweaking things based on real customer behavior.
So it's not just setting up fixed rules and hoping they work.
Not at all. Yeah. There are a few key AI technologies that are super relevant here. Machine learning is a big one. That's where systems get better automatically as they see more data, like product recommendations getting smarter because they learn what similar shoppers bought. Then you've got natural language processing, or NLP. That's about understanding human language. Think chatbots answering questions, or search understanding what someone means, not just the keywords they typed. And computer vision, too, AI that sees images, so you could upload a picture and find similar products.
That does sound like a pretty big shift from how things used to be done.
Oh, it really is. We're moving from those rigid, rule-based things like if customer does X, show Y, to these dynamic AI-powered experiences. They adapt to each visitor, often in real time. And what's really powerful is how AI tackles why people leave without buying. Can't find the product, questions aren't answered, lack of confidence. AI can spot these friction points using data and suggest how to fix them.
Okay, so understanding that AI foundation, let's zoom out again. What's the current state of play for Shopify conversion? What are stores typically seeing?
Well, like we said, that overall average is about 1.4%. But, and this is key, it really varies by industry. For example, health and beauty often does better, maybe around 3.1%. Fashion might be closer to 1.8%. Home and garden maybe 1.9%. Electronics can be lower, sometimes around 1.0%.
Right, so if you're running a store and your numbers are way below your industry benchmark, that's a pretty strong sign there's room to improve, and AI could be a way in.
Exactly. Look, traditional conversion methods aren't useless, but they have limits. Manual A/B testing. It's slow. You test one thing at a time. Generic product recommendations. They often miss the mark for lots of people. Static pricing. Doesn't adapt. Generic descriptions. They don't speak to everyone. These older ways treat everyone kind of the same and take a lot of manual work.
And I definitely know that feeling as a shopper when site just doesn't seem to get what I'm looking for. It's frustrating.
Totally. Common pain points are, struggling to find the right thing, getting recommendations that are just irrelevant, not getting quick answers to questions, wondering if the price is fair, or hitting a checkout that feels like a hassle. What's different about AI is it tackles these issues precisely, using data, not just guessing, which leads us straight into personalization.
Personalization, making everyone feel like the store is just for them. How does AI manage that with potentially thousands of visitors?
Yeah, think of it like the old school shopkeeper who knew your name, remembered what you bought last time, and could suggest something new you'd actually like. AI tries to do that online, but at massive scale. It starts by analyzing behavior data. AI looks at everything products viewed, purchase history, stuff in the cart, search terms used, how someone got to your site, even the time of day.
So it's building this sort of live digital profile of what each visitor wants.
Kind of, yeah. And using that data, AI enables dynamic content personalization. This means different people see different things. Maybe different products featured on the homepage, different messages, sometimes even different layouts. Like a returning customer who buys running gear might see new running shoes. A first-timer searching winter hats sees, well, mentor hats.
Makes total sense. It just makes the whole experience feel more relevant straight away, less noise.
Exactly. And when you start with AI personalization, it's often good to be gradual. Maybe begin with smarter recommendations, then build up. Going too heavy too fast can sometimes feel a bit much. But stores doing this well often see really decent conversion lifts, maybe 15% to 30%. And the cool thing is, loads of Shopify apps offer this now, without needing to be a coding genius.
And recommendations are probably one of the most direct ways personalization shows up, right? Those you might also like sections definitely work on me sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. Think about Amazon estimates are something like 35% of their revenue comes from their recommendations. Similar AI systems are available for Shopify now, and they're super powerful for boosting conversions and average order value. These algorithms work by spotting patterns. What's bought together? What do similar people view? What are the relationships between products? The AI uses these patterns to predict what this specific visitor might like based on what they're doing right now.
So way smarter than just showing your best sellers to everyone.
Definitely. You get different types. Complementary items frequently bought together. Think suggesting a case with a phone increases order value. Similar items you might also like. Good if the current product isn't quite right. Offers alternatives. Then there's recently viewed. Simple but effective reminders. And the really powerful ones are personalized for you, based purely on that individual's history with your store.
And where's the best place to put these recommendations?
Placement is crucial. Product pages for sure for those complementary items. The cart page is another key spot. Catch them before checkout. The home page can be great for returning visitors. Show them something relevant right away. And don't forget emails. Follow-ups, reminding people what they looked at with personalized suggestions. Very effective. We see stores get up to 35% higher conversion rates from good recommendations, maybe 15% higher average order value too. Now, what if someone has a question about one of those recommendations or any product?
Right. That's where chatbots come in, giving those instant answers.
Exactly. Imagine someone shopping at 2 a.m., different time zone maybe. They have a quick question. Without AI, they wait. Maybe they leave, sale lost. With an AI chatbot, boom, instant answer, much higher chance they buy. And today's AI chatbots do way more than just FAQs. They can guide product selection, answer really specific questions, handle objections, help someone find the perfect thing, maybe even offer a personalized discount right when it's needed.
Like having a super knowledgeable sales assistant on duty 24/7, even when the human team is asleep.
That's a great way to put it. The best ones mix preset answers for common stuff with AI that understands more complex questions more naturally. And adding them to Shopify is usually pretty easy with apps. Many have visual builders, no code needed. A good starting point is often just handling the top 5-10 FAQs that expand as you see what people actually ask. When you measure success, look beyond just conversion rate. Look at engagement. Are people using the bot? Resolution rate. Does it answer the question? And critically, compare conversion rates for people who use the bot versus those who don't. The trick is balancing the automation with making it easy to reach a real person for complex stuff. So chatbots handle specific questions. But what about people just browsing, trying to find things?
Yeah, that's where site search is so important, helping them navigate, even if they don't know the exact product name.
Totally. And people who use site search, they're usually much more likely to buy, maybe 2-3 times more likely. They already have something specific in mind. AI search just takes this to another level compared to basic keyword matching. It helps those high-intent users find exactly what they want. Traditional search needs exact keywords. Search summer dress, but your product is sundress. Might not show up. AI search uses natural language understanding, gets the meaning, the intent. Much better results.
That sounds like it would make the whole process much less frustrating for shoppers.
It absolutely does. Key AI upgrades for search include, well, that natural language understanding, like searching red shoes under $50. Visual search is another. Upload a photo, find similar items. AI can also personalize the search results based on past behavior, offer smart autocomplete suggestions as they type, and handle typos. Someone misspells a word, the search still understands. Usually add this via specialized apps from the Shopify App Store. Most themes have basic search, but AI stuff needs an app. Stores often see conversion lists of 10-30% just from upgrading search. It's often a really high ROI improvement.
Okay, so you've helped them find products, answered questions.
Yeah.
How do you keep making things better?
That's the A/B testing part, right? Comparing versions to see what works best. But yeah, it can feel slow doing it manually.
Yeah.
It really can. Traditional A/B testing. Testing one thing, waiting for significance. It's like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes.
Yeah.
AI testing. It's like using a giant magnet. Think about all the things on your store that affect conversion copy, images, prices, buttons, layout. Manually testing every combination. Impossible. AI-based multivariate testing lets you test tons of variations at the same time, using machine learning to find winners fast.
Whoa, okay. That sounds way more efficient. How does it work practically?
Generally, you define the elements you want to test, headlines, images, button colors, whatever. Then the AI platform creates loads of combinations automatically. As people visit, the AI tracks how each version performs against your goals, conversion, revenue, etc. It quickly learns which combinations work best and starts sending more traffic to those winning versions. And it keeps learning, constantly refining, finding even better combinations over time. You usually implement this with specialized testing apps or services integrated with Shopify. The results can be dramatic. We're talking conversion improvements of 30%, sometimes even over 100%, compared to old-school A/B tests. And speaking of optimizing elements, pricing is obviously a huge one.
Yeah, price is probably top of mind for many shoppers. How does AI help stores get their pricing right?
Finding that sweet spot for pricing. It's always tricky. Too high, people walk. Too low, you leave money on the table. AI brings a much smarter, data-driven approach. Dynamic pricing uses algorithms to adjust prices automatically, in real time. It looks at competitor prices, demand, time of day, customer behavior, even your inventory levels. For instance, maybe prices edge up slightly on weekends when demand is higher, or certain customer groups seem less price sensitive for some items.
So it's about being way more nimble and reacting to the market and individual shoppers instantly.
Exactly. And AI's role goes beyond just the price itself. It optimizes promotions too. Think personalized discounts? Maybe a loyal customer gets a better offer. AI can figure out the best timing for promotions, it can recommend bundles that boost average order value and margin, and it can even identify products that sell fine without discounts. Shopify implementation ranges from simple competitor price tracking apps to really sophisticated systems that adjust everything automatically. The impact? Often 10–25% higher conversion rates and maybe 5–15% better profit margins. It's significant.
Wow.
So, okay, prices are optimized. Let's think about the whole customer journey now, from first click to final purchase.
That journey can be so varied, right? So many places someone could drop off.
Absolutely. Everyone's path is different. AI helps map these unique journeys, spot the sticking points, and smooth things out. Traditional analytics tell you what happened, like lots of cart abandonment at step X. AI journey analysis helps figure out why it's happening there and, crucially, how to fix it. Using techniques like process mining, AI looks at tons of anonymized data. It sees patterns, predicts which paths lead to conversion, pinpoints bottlenecks where people bail. It can even create dynamic journeys, adapting the experience on the fly, and trigger interventions like sending a personalized cart abandonment email exactly when it's most needed.
It's almost like having an invisible guide for every shopper, making sure their path is as easy as possible.
That's a good analogy. For instance, AI might notice people who view your sizing guide are way more likely to convert. Insight. Make that guide easier to find. Or maybe it sees people coming from Instagram often abandoned at the shipping step. Insight. Clarify shipping info better or offer specific options for that traffic source. You usually implement this using customer journey analytics platforms that integrate with Shopify, often via apps. Stores using this well often see big drops in cart abandonment, maybe 15–45%, and overall conversion boost from 25% up to 70%. And of course, a huge part of that journey is the actual content people see, the words, the images.
Content is definitely king. How can AI help optimize that for conversion?
Totally. Your product descriptions, your photos, your headlines, they all massively influence the buying decision. AI tools can now help create and optimize this content much more efficiently. This includes making product descriptions clearer, more persuasive, answering questions up front, highlighting benefits. AI copywriting assistants can generate different headlines, emails, descriptions for you to test. For stores selling internationally, AI helps with multilingual optimization, translating and adapting content culturally. It can even analyze images and videos to see what visual elements drive engagement and sales. And AI helps with SEO, finding keywords that not only rank well, but attract visitors who are likely to actually buy.
It sounds like it takes a lot of the guesswork out of creating content that actually works.
It really does. AI might find that for your expensive items, descriptions focusing on quality and durability convert best. But for cheaper items, highlighting value and practical use is more effective. Implementation is usually through Shopify apps offering content generation, optimization tips, and analysis. We often see conversion improvements of 10–30% from content optimization, plus you save a ton of time. Okay, so we've covered a lot of what AI can do. Let's talk about the how. How do store owners actually put these tools in place?
Yeah, this is where it might seem intimidating, but you said earlier it's often easier than people think.
That's right. The good news is, for most of these AI tools, you don't need to be a developer. The Shopify ecosystem is packed with AI-driven apps designed to just plug in. For recommendations, you've got apps like Recommend, LimeSpot, even Shopify's own built-in stuff is getting smarter. For chatbots, popular ones are Tidio, Gorgias, Zendesk. Enhancing search, look at Algolia, Fast Simon Search and Eyes, AI-powered testing, tools like Evolve AI, Dynamic Yield, VWO are out there, pricing optimization, maybe Compatera, Price Intelligently, Presync, and for content help, things like Copysmith, Jasper, SEO Manager.
Wow. Okay, so there really is an app for pretty much everything we talked about.
Pretty much. And getting them set up is usually similar. Install the app from the App Store, give it permission to see your data securely. Follow a setup wizard, then let it run for a bit, usually a week or two, to collect data and learn before you see the full impact. Then it's about monitoring and tweaking. When you're choosing apps, think about cost versus likely ROI. Use those free trials. How complex is it? What maintenance is needed? Check their data privacy policies, definitely. And read reviews. Look for case studies from similar stores. For smaller stores, starting with high-impact areas like recommendations or search is often smart. Bigger stores might go for a more integrated approach sooner. Now, we've talked a lot about the desktop experience, but we absolutely have to talk mobile.
So important. You mentioned over 70% of Shopify traffic is mobile now. That's huge.
It's massive. And mobile shoppers behave differently. Smaller screens, maybe slower connections, less patience. You have to optimize specifically for them. Challenges on mobile include limited space for info, checkouts feeling clunky, slower load times, fiddly touch controls. AI helps here too. Touch heat maps show where people actually tap on mobile so you can optimize button placement. Predictive loading can preload content someone's likely to view next, making things feel faster. AI can simplify checkouts, maybe showing fewer fields on mobile. Mobile recommendations need to be smarter or fewer, but highly relevant to avoid clutter. And AI can analyze how your responsive design actually performs on different phones, spotting layout issues.
So it's all about making mobile super smooth, super intuitive, removing any friction.
Exactly. You implement this via mobile-specific apps or just ensure your existing AI tools are great on mobile too. The payoff can be big. We see mobile conversion rates jump 15%, sometimes even up to 65% for stores that focus here. That translates to maybe 10–30% overall conversion lift. Huge. Okay, so you've got all these AI tools running. How do you measure if they're actually working and keep improving?
Right, analytics. But you hinted AI improves analytics too, beyond just showing the numbers.
Yeah, it transforms analytics. Traditional tools tell you what happened. Conversion rate was X. AI analytics helps you understand why, predicts what's next, and suggests what to do. Think predictive analytics forecasting future sales or trends based on current data. Anomaly detection AI flags weird spikes or drops you might miss, pointing to problems or opportunities. Advanced attribution AI gives a much clearer picture of which marketing efforts are really driving sales. Cohort analysis, understanding how different groups of customers behave over time. In automated insights, the AI literally suggests actions based on its findings.
So instead of just seeing a conversion drop, AI might say, hey, conversion dropped 15% on Android devices for product category Z yesterday, possibly related to the checkout change you made.
Exactly that level of insight. It might spot a mobile-specific issue causing lower conversions for one product and flag it. You can use Shopify's built-in analytics, they're adding more AI features, or integrate with specialized third-party platforms via apps APIs. The big shift is moving from being reactive, fixing problems after they hit sales, to proactive, spotting things early or even predicting them. Now, theory is great, but seeing how real stores use this, that's always powerful.
Absolutely. Case studies really bring it home. Do you have some examples?
Let's look at a few, anonymized, of course. First, a small boutique clothing store, maybe 200 products. They added AI recommendations on product pages and checkout, plus some basic homepage personalization. Result, conversion went from 1.2% to 2.8% in about 3 months. That's a 133% increase. Plus, their average order value went up 24%, and returns dropped 11%, likely better purchase decisions. Key takeaway, even simple AI can have a massive impact for small businesses.
Wow, that's impressive for a smaller store. What about midsize?
Okay, midsize home goods store, over 1,500 products, big catalog. They focused on AI search to help navigation plus personalization and added an AI chatbot for common questions. After about 6 months, conversion up from 1.8% to 3.2%, that's 78% better. Search usage jumped. 45% people were finding stuff easier. And cart abandonment fell significantly, likely thanks to the chatbot helping out. Learning. Tackling multiple friction points with different AI tools really compounds the benefit.
Okay, and for a larger, maybe enterprise-level store?
Right, big multi-category retailer on Shopify Plus, they went all in. Dynamic pricing, advanced personalization based on segments, sophisticated AI A/B testing constantly running. After a year, conversion rate up 124%, revenue per visitor up 156%, customer lifetime value up 37%. Huge growth. Takeaway there is a systematic, data-driven AI approach across the board drives serious long-term results.
Those are incredible results. Did these stores face common hurdles getting there?
Yeah, definitely some common themes. That initial data collection period for the AI to learn, often 2-4 weeks, requires a bit of patience. Integrating the AI tools smoothly with existing systems sometimes needed a bit of technical help, though usually manageable with apps. Training the team on how to use the new tools and understand the data was important. And finding that sweet spot between automation and human oversight. AI does tasks, but humans still need to strategize. That was key.
Really valuable insights from real businesses. So if someone's listening and thinking, okay, I'm ready to try this, what's a sensible way to start?
A roadmap definitely helps. Here's a possible phased approach. Phase 1. Assessment and prep, 1 to 2 weeks. Audit your current conversion. Set clear goals, SMART goals. Check your analytics setup. Review your budget and team time. Phase 2. Quick wins, 1 month. Implement AI recommendations. Add a basic AI chatbot for FAQs. Upgrade your site search with an AI app. Then let them run for 2-4 weeks to gather data. Phase 3. Advanced stuff, 2 to 3 months. Add deeper personalization. Explore AI A/B testing. Look into dynamic pricing options. Enhance the mobile experience specifically. Phase 4. Ongoing refinement. Analyze results continuously. Test new AI features as they roll out. Expand AI to other areas if it makes sense. Keep monitoring performance and ROI.
That breaks it down nicely. Any tips on resource allocation based on store size?
Yeah, smaller stores. Definitely focus on phase 2, quick wins, first recommendations, and search often give the biggest bang for your buck initially. Medium stores. Build on phase 2, then add personalization, maybe a better chatbot in phase 3. Larger stores might tackle multiple areas more concurrently, maybe even dynamic pricing or advanced testing earlier on. But the core idea for everyone is start small, measure carefully, see what works for your store, and then expand based on those results.
This has been incredibly helpful, really demystifying AI for Shopify, just to maybe pull together the main points.
Yeah, I think the big takeaways are AI isn't scary future tech anymore. It's here, it's accessible for Shopify stores. Key applications like recommendations, personalization, search, chatbots can make a huge difference. Implementation is often way easier than you think thanks to the Shopify App Store. Typical conversion lifts. We're seeing 25% to 100% or even more depending on where you start, what you implement. And taking that phased approach, starting small, measuring, expanding is usually the smartest way forward. Really, the future of e-commerce is about personalized, frictionless experiences. AI is what makes that possible for everyone. So, just take that first step. Focus on where you think you'll get the biggest impact quickly and treat it as a journey of learning and improving.
Absolutely fantastic advice. And speaking of taking steps, a quick reminder for everyone listening, if you want an easy way to start boosting sales using some of these AI-powered ideas, especially around smart discounts, check out Growth Suite. It's designed to help you run those campaigns without needing to be a tech expert. You can find Growth Suite right there in the Shopify App Store. Give it a try. Test it out for free today.
Yeah, definitely a great resource to explore.
And that wraps up our deep dive on using AI to boost your Shopify conversion rates. Thanks so much for tuning into the Conversion Bible. Remember, this deep dive was powered by Growth Suite. Growth Suite helps you run smart discount campaigns on your store. Test it for free on your Shopify store. Just head over to the Shopify App Store now and test it for free. Thanks for listening.